All right. I made a video recently talking about the new four elements of hip hop. I'm going to focus on one of those elements that I'm kind of tired of seeing, and that's the treatment of women in a lot of music videos now. The reason I bring this point up, and the reason I really want to emphasize this one, was that as much as guys talk about, man, I love girls, I love doing it with girls, they really don't show affection to women in music videos nowadays. You know, there's really never a love interest in a lot of these music videos or what people talk about in song. There's a lot of this, I slept with a bunch of women. There's a lot of this, I'm a pimp. There's a lot of this, I got girls paying me. But very few men are actually talking about a realistic, affectionate love towards women. And I kind of want to ask the question, when did we get to this point where we're actually kind of demeaning women on a regular, or we kind of make women sound like they're playthings? And I'm not sitting here trying to judge anybody, because like every man I know has been guilty of, objectifying women to a certain degree. But it's a level of objectification that you see nowadays that kind of makes it's kind of creepy. Because I've seen music videos where I see a guy hug his homeboy and be all affectionate with his friend, but the girl in the same video gets this kind of like treated like man's best friend type of treatment. Treat him like a dog. It's like, beautiful woman, why don't you aim all that affection on her? And I say the same thing even in song. You'll hear brothers, man, I'm down for my niggas. I'm down for my niggas. Me and my niggas doing real things. Niggas raw. Nigga what? Nigga better not talk to my friend. That's my boy. I'm ready to die for him. Say that, but we'll never say like I will die for my children. I will die for my wife. I'll die for that woman who's given me such a beautiful life. And it's kind of weird. It's kind of creepy. It's almost homoerotic when you listen to some of those songs and some of the stuff they say. Because I'm like, if you have that kind of dying kind of affection or that kind of dying dedication to another man, but you don't have that kind of affection for the woman in your life, it's weird. It's kind of creepy. And I don't know why we celebrate so much. Because I see dudes all the time, man, if I'm going to jail, shoot, I ain't going to rat out my boys. Who's more important in your life, your boys or the woman you with? It needs to be asked. It's the same thing with music. I can't understand why there's so much of that now. I can't understand why when I watch music videos, I see the same carbon copy type of behavior. Where women are like furniture. They're like playthings. There's something to do. It's like motherfuckers own them. And I guess it's, well, I shouldn't be surprised by that, because how many men call themselves pimps? And the thing about it is, if you really look at the definition of pimps, or how most pimps are, pimps don't care about the women they pimp. And maybe I don't know why we're striving to be that way. I don't know why that's something that men want to be. Why would you want to not have affection towards a woman? A woman is the most beautiful thing God has ever created. And woman has come from us. That's a part of you. So if you don't have affection for her, do you not have affection for yourself? Because I kind of look at that stuff and it's like, I don't dig on abusing people. I don't dig on promoting that culture. But for some reason now, that is the culture we're in. We're in this culture of objectifying women. And then the worst thing about it is that as much as I'm mad about a lot of men being that way, I'm even more mad at women for letting that stuff happen to themselves. Why would you want to go down to a music set and stand in a bikini and be furniture and not be presented in a light that shows you as being beautiful? Because in those music videos, you're not being presented as beautiful. You're being presented as property. You're being presented as a status symbol for him. Not that, hey, this is my girl. I love her. Look how beautiful she is. Nah, she is this thing I own. Don't you wish you owned her too? That's why I want to bring that up. I just wanted to actually shine that light on it, because that kind of stuff pisses me off in music videos. It makes me mad that in our culture that we as men strive to be pimps, but we don't strive to be fathers. We don't strive to be husbands. We don't strive to be the breadwinners in these families anymore. Like when you talk to young men, they'll first person say, man, I'm going to pimp my player. That's cool, but it's not cool to be a father. It's not cool to be a husband. It's not cool to show affection to a woman. Ask yourself that question. Is it cool to be affectionate to a woman, or would you be ashamed to show affection to a woman? It's a very valid question I hope you can ask. Ask yourself. It's a very valid question to ask your friends. Next time when your friends tell you, well, I'm a pimp, I'm a player, ask him why he feels that way. And I know he'll probably call you on your bullshit, but what you trying to say? Ask him that question. Is it cool to be a pimp, or is it cool to be a man? Is it cool to be a father? Is it cool to be affectionate? I've seen men who have done that kind of stuff with their children or with their wives. They're not afraid of being affectionate. They're not afraid of saying, I love her. They're not afraid of saying, I only want one woman in my life. I wish that was that was more of us further, how can I say, expanded in our culture. But it's not. And it should be. Peace out, guys. Stay vicious. Rock on.